Hey everybody! Welcome to
What's
Community
happening?
Comments.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I'm Kyle, here with Allison, Rachel, and Ian, and John, who just showed up today while we were filming.
I'm here.
We missed last week, so the last 2 weeks' videos were triggered and all in the delivery, and these are the comments from those.
Lole Production says, very funny, but is the premise of the skit to show Texans don't know how to handle guns? Or is it just a funny wordplay skit of the word triggered? Or is it to show how no one can handle guns?
It's none of those, is it?
Right, no, it's not at all, actually. The actual premise of this entire video was poking fun at the people who have called us out for not handling guns correctly in our comment sections in the past couple of years. That was actually it. That was the entire reason we made this, because we've had people on Reddit or on our videos occasionally come in and
Do things like,
just sort of
trigger discipline, guys.
Yeah.
You don't point that unless you're trying to hurt someone, and of course the characters on screen are attempting to kill each other.
right. Or the people who are like, you know, you guys, I know you guys probably aren't using real guns, but remember, like, just people giving us like gun safety tips all the time, and just like really, just like seeing any opportunity to jump in and just kind of like give out the gun knowledge and things, and we get those so often.
So this is our loving tribute to that.
It was actually specifically, we were looking at one of them, and Ian was like, we should make a gunfight video at one point where both people's trigger discipline is too strong and they can't shoot each other.
Yeah, that was starting.
Yeah,
Right.
that was it.
Matthew Barwood says, this was so close to being an homage to the shooting, aka Dear Sister skit. Thought you guys could have pulled something like that off excellently with all that door monster charm.
What?
So this comment wasn't even specifically a bad one. There was just like 20 different comments that were like, wow, this reminds me of Dear Sister. Yes.
Is there an extra step
Yes,
to
it
something
does.
being an homage that I'm unaware of? That
Yeah,
like
for-
doing the same thing with the same kind of music and
yes,
the same style?
the extra step is you aren't Quentin Tarantino.
It was. That was the point. We can't use the song because it's copyrighted, but
Although,
it was
theoretically,
entirely...
we could record me singing it, and then it'd be
After,
Oh,
after
we've
the
been
meetup,
practicing.
though, I've learned for a fact that people go, I don't watch the community comments. So they comment the question,
Right.
or they comment
Right.
the
Oh
thing
my
that
God.
is, and then they go, oh yeah, I don't watch the community
Yeah, I
comments.
mean, we get like a consistent 10,000 views on these, which is insane because we used to be like 300.
Yeah, that is
But-
crazy.
I remember a time when I was begging people to go watch A Bat by Another Man because it was our only video that hadn't reached 1,000
Right,
views.
and it's like at 80,000 now or
so
something.
strange.
Oh.
Now I know that a video is doing well or is doing average if it hits 10,000 views in the first hour.
Rachel, you want to read the next one anyway?
All right. Dr. Football said,
Dr. Football.
oh, Dr. Football.
Dr. Football.
Rachel, that is not how you hold a rifle. Crying emoji. This emoji.
You see, Dr. Football, for all of your learning and medical degrees, you are incorrect because we looked it up and this is how you hold this type of rifle.
We looked it up on like 4 different YouTube accounts.
The four different YouTubes all told us the same thing.
Uh-huh.
It's a revolving carbine, you
Right.
see, so the escaping gas from the cylinders would destroy any arm that's placed in front of it, so you do not do that.
We had a few people notice that it was it's apparently, what I didn't realize, a very rare kind of gun that doesn't really exist anywhere because it's very impractical.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's only made by Italian companies who are looking to recreate these rifles today because there's a big fascination with the Old West in Italy, apparently. So you can buy
Spaghetti
these
westerns,
recreations.
right?
And the U.S. military purchased a bunch of these guns in 1855 and had the actual people held them like rifles at the time, and they had a bunch of these arm burns. So they readjusted the grip to be the kind of grip I was holding.
Although it's
and
kind
if
of-
you watch instructional videos, people will recommend that kind of grip.
It's super uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Like,
and
not
yes-
only is it more difficult, is it the correct position to hold it in, but most of the revolving carbines have like an extra little lip off of the trigger guard to make it that to accommodate that grip. And this
Yeah,
one
give you, like, a
doesn't
finger
have
hold.
that, so Rachel did it the hard way for the purposes of accuracy, just to spite you, Dr. Football.
my arms were very sore afterward for a
Dr.
long
Football
time.
and all the other people.
It wasn't
that
just
said
Dr. Football, it was some other
exact
people.
comments.
It's his
I was
fault for
Dr.
commenting with such a great name.
I was offended by some of the comments like, the girl does not know how to hold the long gun.
From Zickle, I bet you were expecting a lot of people
Wait,
pointing
hold
out.
on. What?
From
Zickle.
yeah.
Oh.
I bet you were expecting a lot of people pointing out the inaccuracies in this clip. Joke's on you. I don't know a thing about guns.
I love that comment.
That's great.
I never saw that one. It's great.
Kale Whip says, did ... dramatic pause, Allison shave her head?
No.
got
Why would
hair
you
right
think
there.
that? Raptor Jesus says the real reason they didn't kill her was because neither of them have their license to kill.
Ha.
I feel like
That's actually correct.
Right,
I don't know
yeah.
if anybody noticed, but I made a playlist about the KGB videos, and that one chronologically comes after How About That Weather?
But
and
before License to Maim.
License to Maim, yeah. So
Right.
you're correct. They don't have...
Although at the time, like that was kind of an accident of shooting.
We couldn't find the outfit. Yeah, that was actually the main thing. We couldn't find the outfit, but we realized we could find the outfit he wore in the first video.
Right, and so we recreated that one. If you notice, that is my legacy blue shirt. I haven't worn that. It's been a long time. I have a different blue shirt.
But it ended
now.
up fitting into the
The time I've
timeline
heard, yeah,
really well,
the writing,
so-
the writing actually made more sense when we recast it that way. So
I am IHOP says.
no, it's yum yum
Yummy Hop? No, that's not right.
yum yum.
I'm a little confused. Why are all the comments saying that this video was anti-pineapple on pizza? Everyone knows the Russians are always the bad guys, and they directly equated pineapple pizza with freedom. Also, one of the very credible and scary KGB operatives, by his accent, I place his origins near Novosibirsk, implied that it took great strength to resist the American proper pizza.
So this is like a miniature essay that I think is fantastic.
Wait,
Yeah,
have we
I love
switched
that.
videos? This is for.
All in delivery. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the KGB one.
Oh yeah, I meant to say something about that.
Yeah,
Y'all are wrong. Pineapples are great on pizza.
I
it's like
actually
what you
them
said,
too.
though. We made the crazy Russian spies being the ones that were saying pineapple on pizza is horrible.
So it's actually like it's weird because I love pineapple to such a degree that I can't have a steak in this because I like it better than the pizza it comes on. And pizza is my favorite food except for pineapple. From Mr. Maestro Man 101.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while.
Nice touch with the dark circles. Is that makeup or is Kyle just that sleep deprived? It's really concerning me, Kyle, that people had to question whether or not that was a real look for you.
Yeah,
Get some sleep.
that time it was actually fake.
Is that makeup or is that a problem? And they're not talking about Allison's bloodied face.
Right? I wasn't there when they filmed that. Ian described it to me, and I was like, this video.
We were
oh,
really hoping Rachel's gonna walk in and just
God.
have like Allison tied to a chair with bruises on her face, and I was like sitting there with guns.
Oh my
Is
God.
Allison in the video?
Yeah, she's the main girl.
Yeah, she's the one. She's the one being captured.
I'd
we were
forgotten. I watched
specifically
it for, like,
so we were a little bit worried when we
Mm-hmm.
were filming it. We had the camera pointed at her. She did one thing where she like wakes up
Oh,
with
that's
the
right,
bruise
yeah.
on her face and stuff, and I was like, I stared at her for a bit, and I was like, you know, it suddenly occurs to me.
I
This
was telling
might
you,
be
yeah.
a bit darker than we normally go.
We were getting takes of Allison, like, and she like,
Yeah.
I said something like, "Can you try one where you don't sound like this is an award-winning drama?"
we ended up like cartoonifying it a little bit and adding like
Mm-hmm.
cartoon sound effects, and
I thought that
also all the bruises were her idea.
I thought that the thing that tied it all together in terms of it being not scary was the comical Russian music at the beginning.
What are you doing?
I feel like I should be doing something with your legs,
Are
like
y'all okay
synchronized
over there?
swimming or something.
Alsa's just like climbing on everybody for some reason.
I handled this poorly. Don't worry.
She's a tiny person, so she has to like crawl up people just so that she's on the same height level as everybody.
Fire Akasade,
Akator.
Yes, Fire Akator says, it's like taming a dinosaur. What are we talking
I don't
about?
know what that means, but it was a comment. And I'm not sure if it's a reference.
Oh,
that I
it's
know.
an
supposed to
arc
be-
reference, isn't it?
Was he supposed to beat your dinosaur? Oh, I guess that would be an arc.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's funny because we're working on writing an arc video right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
just like
funny.
it was just like a sentence that just like all those are all words and the grammar is right, but what does it mean?
Because an arc, you have
Yeah.
to just like sit next to it and
Well,
like
it
for like
depends on the
6
dino.
hours or something, and
And
keep
just
like.
beat the
you
crap
would-
out of your
no, you-
dinosaur?
No. This is how you catch
Okay,
Pokemon.
so-
Stay down, Pikachu.
So your first dinosaur you ever catch, you don't have anything to tranquilize it with or anything. So you just like pick up the first rock you find,
All right, so-
or the first
so
stick
real
you
quick,
find,
real quick. Premise-
and you beat it
premise
until it
questioning.
gets knocked out.
If you don't have something to tranquilize the dinosaur with, isn't your correct line of action don't attempt to tranquilize the dinosaur?
Apparently, the
you
first
pick up
attempt
a
is to
stick or a
beat it with
rock.
your fist, rock, or stick
Dude,
until
I'm
it
gonna
passes
beat
out,
a dinosaur
and then
with my
feed its
fist.
unconscious body, and I guess pet its throat till it swallows it. I don't know how
What's
that
that?
works.
What?
Oh, sure,
mean-
you like
You just,
force
like,
You
it.
Fence
just
or
force
something.
feed the dinosaur until
you-
it loves you.
Exactly, and it wakes up, and for some reason, even though it was unconscious the
Like
entire
duck
time, it
livers for
loves you.
foie gras.
Jonathan Chambers says, I showed this video to my Russian wife, the one who thinks that the heavy from TF2 sounds like an American trying to impersonate another American with a bad Russian accent. And she couldn't recognize you from the other videos I've shown her. Without any context, the first question she asked was, are those guys actually Russian or just pretending? She genuinely didn't know.
Wow.
We've had this guy leave a similar comment on another video before.
It tells me that we're doing something wrong because we need to step back and reevaluate how terrible our accents need to
Or
be.
that your wife is lying to you about being Russian.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, is this how you find out? Leave in the comments below.
She was Irish the whole time.
Oh yeah, if you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
go
also-
donate to the Discord or go donate to the Patreon, you can get on the Discord and then you can get into John's Minecraft server.
That's up 24/7.
Ooh.
Got
Also,
all the magic mods.
I probably should have been plugging that more. Actually, that seems like a good selling point. That might
We
get
have-
more people. In.
we have a wiki. If you would like to tell other people about us, if they go to look for us there.
That's true. Upcoming videos include Westworld, Ark Survival Evolved.
A cool one about band names.
No, that's not on the list at least immediately.
Medieval themed.
XCOM, that's one that we're gonna be doing pretty soon. We got a lot of suggestions for that one. We're doing one with JP about a magical iPod. We're doing one. We just filmed one today about police officers in the Marvel universe. That one's gonna be pretty fun. And we have another big D&D one coming out in a couple weeks, which is going to be great. We filmed that one a while ago. Leave your comments and questions on this week's videos, and we will get to them next week. Possibly, we will pick out as many as we can. There's so many comments now. We have so many comments. Thank you all for leaving
Keep
your comments.
them
It's really
coming.
great.
We read all of them.
We do, even though we don't read them on here. We legitimately still read every single comment that comes out, even
Yes,
if we don't.
even
respond.
yours. I saw that one.
See you next Friday, guys.
Bye.
Bye, people.